Hello, everybody. I'm Objectively Dan, and welcome to the Atheist Community of Austin's Holiday Trivia Challenge of 2021. If you don't know me, I am the host of the ACA's very own Truth Wanted and also Talk Heathen. So what this is a special pre-recorded challenge that we've done for the holiday season here in order to give our hosting crew a bit of a break during the season, but still give you guys something to watch. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these challenges, even though they're not live like most of our content is. So what this is a 1-versus-1 single elimination tournament. So the winner of each round moves on, and the loser, well, can get their holiday celebrations started a little earlier. So here is how the round will work. Each of the rounds will be an alternating answer format, meaning that each contestant will take turns providing one answer. What kind of answer, you ask? 2 trivia questions, of course. We will alternate who gets the first answer each round. If the contestant gets an incorrect answer, their opponent will have the chance to give another answer. If that contestant gives a correct answer, the round continues with alternating answers. If both contestants give consecutively incorrect answers, then the round will end. So the goal is to get the most correct answers, and the winner is determined by how many correct answers you give across all the rounds. So far, we've seen some great confrontations and some clutch performances from our competitors, but it's time to determine a couple more of our potential champions. If you missed the first round of competition, you missed a lot, so be sure to check that round on the Secular Sexuality channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC1. And if you missed the first 2 matches of the quarterfinals, you can find them on the Truth Wanted channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC2. Now let's move on to today's competition. Here are the matchups we have in store for you today. Our next matchup finds Matt Dillahunty going up against ex-Christian Aaron. A true Beauty and the Beast battle, and I'll let you choose who is who. Matt Dillahunty, with his patented finishing moves and knack for finding weaknesses in his opponents, may have his hands full today, as we've learned that Aaron has been putting the finishing touches on some trash talk of her own. Well, shit-talking is expected and welcomed, but it won't be enough to come out victorious. So let's make our way down to the field of battle and observe this clash of adversaries. And welcome back, everybody, to the second round of the ACA Holiday Game Special. Wow. Excellent start, Dan. Really good stuff. Anyway, I'm Objectively Dan, hosting, of course, with our next 2 contestants for the day. It is Matt Dillahunty versus ex-Christian Aaron. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. Now, Aaron said probably the funniest thing I've ever heard her say in my life, which was just before recording, that she had to Google what good smack talk was, and she said she had at least 2 lines prepared. So, Aaron, I want to give you the chance to start with the smack talk and to say at least one, if not both, of your well-prepared lines.
Okay.
Here it comes. She's pulling out the glasses, ladies and gentlemen.
They should call you cribbage because your game has holes.
Oh, no.
Where's your homework, Matt? Because you're about to get schooled.
I'm just laughing at the fact that you Googled this shit because this is something you had to figure out via the internet. That's so fucking funny. Matt, any response to these allegations, these claims made against you?
I don't know that you can respond to that. I mean, I really enjoy playing cribbage. It's rare that I get to play it that way. I have a big cribbage board mounted on the wall, and yes, in fact, that board does have holes. So therefore, by the transitive property, so must I.
Man, you just gotta take it. You're not gonna fire anything back, huh?
Wow.
I figure if you trash talk and lose, you look worse. So I'll just sit here and try to win.
Okay. Well, Matt is taking a very cautious approach to tonight's game, and that's okay. We are starting the second round, of course, another round of trivia. Matt, you are going to be starting with this first category. As you recall from the other day, you get to say a right answer, and then it goes to Aaron, then back to you, and then goes back and forth until there's 2 wrong answers in a row. So, Matt, are you ready to go?
I have to be. So, yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, Matt, your first category is the top 30 best-selling books of all time, and you may begin.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is on here. Great first guess. Aaron, to you.
The Bible.
So that's what I would think too. I don't see the Bible on here though. Right? So I think that's because like there's different publishers and stuff, and I don't know if they count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, I thought that was like a trick question for
right. You'd think, but no, not on there. So we're going to go back to Matt.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone is not on here, just Philosopher's Stone. So just going to keep it at that. So because we just got started with the round, I'm going to go back to Aaron on this one.
Okay.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey is on here. Great guess. Going back to Matt.
War and Peace.
War and Peace is not on this list.
Ooh,
Can you believe it? Oh, man. Aaron, back to you.
How to Win Friends and Influence People? Is
that is not on this list either, guys. Come on, are you not caught up in the world of literature? Are you not aware?
I don't tend to read much fiction. Technically, I was right when you said I was wrong because Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
That's true. That's true. But I am just going off exactly what this Excel sheet says. I'm wondering if we should keep going here because I really want to see you guys guess a little bit more. What do you think? Matt, I'll give you one more shot, and Aaron, I'll give you one more too.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That's another one marked off the list for Matt. Aaron?
I don't know. Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia is not on here. Not on here. Also, yeah, not a book. It is a series, but yeah, I'm going to end it right there.
Right.
We're going to end it right there. We should have ended it before, but yeah.
I'm going to name all the other Harry Potter books.
Exactly. So here's the list in case you're curious. We got Angels and Demons, Breaking Dawn, which is the Twilight one. Yep. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, The Da Vinci Code, Deception Point, Digital Fortress, Eclipse, also from Twilight, 50 Shades Darker, 50 Shades Freed, Girl Who Played with Fire, The Millennium Trilogy, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Guffalo, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Deathly Hallows, Goblet of Fire, Half-Blood Prince, and Order of the Phoenix. So all of the Harry Potters. Jamie's 30-Minute Meals, Kite Runner, New Moon, One Day, Short History of Nearly Everything, The Lost Symbol, The Lovely Bones, Thousand Splendid Suns, Twilight, and The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So
I think Aaron should get credit for the Bible. I think it's undeniable.
Let's see. We'll let the judges decide on that one. I agree with you in that you should.
One of the apologetics. It's the best-selling, most-sold copied book in the world.
I think that's true. Like as the Bible, I think the problem with counting that is because there's so many different publishers of the Bible, and like it kind of gets mixed up there. But yeah, the judges decide they're going to give you a point for that one, Aaron. So good guess on your part. And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to our next category. Aaron, you are going to be starting this one. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be the top 20 highest paid actors of 2020, specifically men actors of 2020. You may begin.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Matt.
Of which year?
2020.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Aaron.
This should be my category. Okay. Best paid actress.
5 more seconds, Aaron.
Dang. I can't think of any movies that came out in 2020.
Oh my goodness. And you're out of time for your response. We're going back to Matt.
I'm ashamed.
We're going all the way back to the first round with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I was hoping you would get there. Yes, you are correct. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is on this list. Now we're going back to Erin, see if she can redeem herself.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is not on the list. Was not
so.
one of the highest paid 20 actors in 2020. Going back to Matt.
George Clooney.
George Clooney is not on the list either.
Yay.
So with that, we actually end the round. My goodness, Erin, I thought you were
I'm
gonna.
really disappointed in myself. I'm all about like the celebrity like details, but I just can't think of anything that came out in 2020.
Well, let me tell you who were some of the highest paid actors in 2020. We got Adam Sandler, Akshay Kumar, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, Jackie Chan, Jeremy Renner, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon, Ryan Gosling, Salman Khan, Samuel L. Jackson, Shah Rukh Khan, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, and Vin Diesel. So those were
we
the
should have
other.
just listed all the Avengers and not stopped after Robert Downey Jr.
All the Avengers and everybody who's ever been in Fast and Fury. Yeah, like all those films, pretty much, I think is what we should do. But that's okay. We still got some more categories. We have more categories this round than we did in the last round. So still lots of opportunities to catch up for either one of you. Matt, you're going to be starting this next one. So this is going to be interesting to see. These are the 40 best Christmas movies according to vulture.com. 40 best Christmas movies of all time according to vulture.com. You may begin.
Is it only movies, or would it count shorts like Year Without a Santa Claus?
Just movies. Just movies are what we're looking for.
Okay. A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story is on here, a classic. I love it. Going back to Erin.
Home Alone.
Home Alone is on there. I love me some Home Alone. Going back to Matt. 5 more seconds.
Good God. It's the one we argue about whether or not it's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Damn it, with Bruce Willis and
Nope.
I can't think of the name.
Out of time. Got to go back to Erin.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is surprisingly not on the list.
There we go.
We're
That's
still at the beginning. We're still at the beginning. I want to do some more. I want more Christmas movies, guys. Matt,
I got it.
Get another guess here.
Die Hard.
What do you got? Die Hard is on the list.
Really?
You got it. According to vulture.com, it is a Christmas movie, and you know what? I agree. Erin, you get another shot. Let's hear it.
Elf. Elf, like with Will Ferrell.
Oh, Elf. Yes, we got Elf on the list. There you go. Going back to you, Matt.
Oh, gosh. I don't watch Christmas movies. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Erin.
The Holiday.
The Holiday is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Matt.
You can't name movies I've never even heard of. That's not fair. Wow.
Another 5 seconds, man.
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Erin.
Miracle on, is it 34th Street?
Miracle on 34th Street is on the list. Great job. Going back to Matt.
Scrooge.
Scrooge is on the list. Great job. Going back to Erin.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. The Grinch should be under. Is it on this list? I don't see the Grinch on this list. Yeah, I don't see it on here. Unfortunately,
there's two long movies with the Grinch. One.
There's like the
I guess vulture.com doesn't consider it one of its favorites. So we're gonna go back to Matt.
Scrooged. with a D.
Yes, Scrooged is on the list. I'm glad you caught that. Back to Aaron.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2. You know what isn't on this list, but I wish it was because I like that movie. Going back to Matt.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. I'll go with sequels too. I don't.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is not on this list. And now we are going to go ahead and end the round. So, my goodness, guys, you guys need to watch some more Christmas movies. Is what I'm hearing from this. So, let me go ahead and read you some of the Christmas movies you should be watching. We have Three Godfathers, Arthur Christmas, The Bishop's Wife, Black Christmas, Carol, A Christmas Carol, Christmas Evil, Christmas in Connecticut, Comfort and Joy, Edward Scissorhands, The Great Rupert, Gremlins, Holiday Affair, Holiday Inn, The Ice Harvest, The Insects Christmas, It Happened on Fifth Avenue, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Krampus, The Lemon Drop Kid, Love Actually, Mickey's Christmas Carol, A Muppet Christmas Carol, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Peace on Earth, Remember the Night, Rev de Noel, Shop Around the Corner, Tangerine, and White Christmas. So
I should have known several of those, including Nightmare Before Christmas, except I tend to think of Nightmare Before Christmas as a Halloween movie. I don't know why.
Isn't it? I mean, yeah, it released. I looked that up one time. It did release in October. So I think that means it's a Halloween movie, or at least they wanted to cash in on both audiences there, right? So, and Gremlins, of course, classic Christmas tale. Who can forget? But anyway, for our next category, we started off the last one with Matt. So, Aaron, you are starting this next one, and I'm glad you get to start this next category because this next category is the top 30 conspiracy theories according to Esquire.com. So you may begin.
The COVID-19 is a hoax.
COVID-19 is a hoax is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Matt.
Flat Earth.
Earth is flat is on here. Great guess. Going back to Aaron.
There's reptilians.
Reptilians. Let's see. Don't see anything on here that just says reptilians. Not seeing anything on here for lizard people or reptilians. Good guess, though. We're going to go back to Matt.
Oswald didn't kill Kennedy.
Oswald didn't kill Kennedy is on the list. Yes. We will count that one. Going back to Aaron.
9/11 was an inside job.
9/11 was an inside job is on the list. Now we're going back to Matt, and we'll get demonetized by YouTube at the same time.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Aaron.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati might be a little too broad because I don't see it on this list.
Okay, how else could I phrase that? The world is controlled by an elite group of people, something like that.
The Illuminati, Bilderbergers, etc.
Yeah.
If it's on there in any form.
I don't see it on here in any matchable form. Sorry, we're going to go back to Matt.
The 2020 election was rigged.
That the 2020 election was rigged. I think I saw that on here. No, I don't see it on this list. So with that, we're actually going to end this round, guys. Aaron, representing Truth Wanted, you should know all the conspiracy at this point.
I guess as a representative of Truth Wanted, I know all the niche conspiracy theories.
Aaron knows
That's true. Well, let me tell you,
conspiracy theories worth knowing.
I guess so. Well, let me tell you about the ones that you missed, okay? 5G causes cancer and COVID-19. Bigfoot / Yeti. Bill Gates created a burning fake snow. That's one of them. Chemtrails. COVID-19 contains a 5G tracking chip, that the Earth is hollow, that the FDA is withholding a cancer cure, that Hitler escaped Germany with U.S. help, that the Holocaust was not real, that JFK Jr. is returning to make Donald Trump president again, that the Loch Ness Monster is real, that mass shootings are fake, that the moon is fake, that the moon landing was filmed on a movie studio, that there is a secret Nazi base in Antarctica, that Obama's birth certificate is fake, that Prince Charles is a vampire, that Princess Diana was murdered, that Queen Elizabeth I was a man, that records are playing backwards reveal satanic messages, the Roswell alien crash cover-up, that sirens/mermaids cause shipwrecks. Yes, that's on this list for some reason.
Favorites.
That the Matrix is real and that we live in it, that the Titanic didn't sink, and that zombies are real. So those are the top 30 conspiracy theories according to Esquire.com. I would have made a different list personally.
Yeah, and I want to know how the Loch Ness Monster being real ends up on a list, because that's not a conspiracy. That's just cryptozoology.
Maybe the government doesn't want us to know about Loch Ness because it says something. Because it might prove a young Earth, Matt. Have you ever thought about that? You know, it could be that it's a dinosaur.
Well, you know back when the Queen was born a man, evidently she knew that the Loch Ness Monster was real and decided to hide it with the Illuminati and Bilderbergers, and the rest of them didn't make the list. That's how good they are.
I think
Illuminati, they didn't even make the list.
That exactly. The Illuminati doesn't even want to be on any conspiracy list. That's how deep this thing goes. I agree. That's really interesting stuff here. So, Matt, you're going to be starting this next category. This next category is the top 30 causes of human death worldwide. And you may begin.
Heart failure.
Heart failure. Heart failure is not on here unless, judges, if you see something related, we can count maybe this one right here that I'm highlighting as an answer. Judges, you tell me on that one. While they're telling me that, we'll go to the next answer here. Aaron, what do you think?
So it was the top 30 for human
top
death?
30 causes of human death worldwide. Cancer is on the list. And yes, they're going to give you cardiovascular disease.
Because that's what heart failure is.
I know it is. I just want to make sure that my
judges the guy agree. In this show who's currently suffering from congestive heart failure, nobody gets to tell me that if I die from it, I didn't get one of the top causes.
Well, there's different, like cardiovascular disease can describe different things, I feel like, right? I think that would be, anyway, you get it. You get the point, Matt. You get the point. And you're also up next, so go ahead, give your next answer.
Suicide.
Let's see. Suicide is on the list. Going back to Aaron.
Car crashes.
Car crashes. Let's see. Road injuries is on here, so we'll count that one for you. Going to Matt. Five more seconds.
Did we just do cancer as a broad one?
Yeah, cancer counts as one specific category. Mm-hmm.
Murder.
Murder. Homicide is on here, so we will count that for you. Going back to Aaron.
Starvation or malnutrition.
Let's see. Starvation or malnutrition. Interestingly enough, I don't see it on this list. So we are going to go back to Matt.
HIV/AIDS.
HIV/AIDS is on here. We are going back to Aaron.
Okay. Stroke? Is that cardiovascular though?
No,
Let's
cardiovascular
see.
means heart disease.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay, so I'm gonna go
cardiovascular means.
I'm gonna
Like
go
if you
with stroke.
Google cardiovascular,
Yeah.
you see heart disease as its definition.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
I don't see stroke on here either, interestingly
Oh, God.
enough. So we will go back to Matt.
Drowning.
Drowning is on the list. Now we're going to go back to Aaron.
Drug overdose.
Drug use disorders are on the list. So we will go back to Matt.
Kidney failure.
Kidney diseases is on the list, so we will give that one
Way
to
too many
going
things on
back
this
to
list
Aaron.
that I have.
Oh.
I have kidney issues, heart issues, drugs. Who knows?
Oh man, is it back to me now? Okay.
Yep, it is back to you. You got another couple seconds.
Gun incidents. Gun something.
Nothing. Gun incidents is
Like
not on
hunting
here.
and-
Nothing with
okay.
firearms or anything.
Okay.
So nothing like that. Going back to Matt.
Athlete's foot.
Athlete's foot is not on here. So that is going to end that category. So here are the ones that you missed. We had alcohol-related disorders, cold/heat exposure, diabetes, diarrheal diseases, dementia, fire, hepatitis, infections, liver diseases, malaria, meningitis, natural disasters, neonatal disorders, Parkinson's disease, poisoning, respiratory disease, terrorism, and war. So,
No, you're.
lots of
I was going
ones
to
on there.
contest
Yeah.
a couple. No, it's okay.
Well, firearms and war are different, I would
Okay.
argue. I think that's
Well,
different enough.
And I did suicide
But-
and murder both, and each of those could have been firearms too.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can do homicide, Matt. Doesn't
That's
have to be
true.
firearm.
I didn't say they had to be. I'm just saying they might have included it. I mean, we could make a case that
Yeah.
firearms could apply to 20 of them.
I want to contest that the diarrheal one could count as malnutrition because you're.
No, come on. No, get out of here. Get out of here. We're
Yes.
moving on.
Yes.
We're moving on. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. We're going to the next category
I'll
here.
fight for that
Let's
one.
see. All right. Well, Aaron, I believe you are starting this next category. This next category is going to be top 40 hotel chains by number of rooms.
I don't know what ones are Canadian or like international.
This is worldwide, so you know
Okay,
if they have enough of them.
Is there one called the Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Matt.
Hilton.
The Hilton, surprisingly enough, is not on this list.
That's not even possible.
I don't see a Hilton on here unless somebody can point it out to me. Don't see a Hilton on here.
Paris
It's
Hilton,
on
the
here.
Hilton family.
I see it. 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 Okay. I see it.
Strike the
You're
record.
fine.
It's on there.
It's all good.
I think
It's
it's
a big
number one.
list. I had to scroll. It wasn't on there. All right. Going back to Aaron.
Travelodge.
Travel Lodge. Travel Lodge is not on this list. For real this time. I'm not seeing it on the list. Okay. Going back to Matt.
Marriott.
Marriott. Yes. Marriott is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Aaron.
This shows how little I travel. Super 8.
Super 8. The Super 8 is on here. Good guess. Going back to Matt.
Best Western.
Best Western. Best Western is on here. Great guess. Going back to Aaron.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, I'm drawing a blank again. Is there one called Sandman or something?
Sandman is not on this list. Going back
I
to
don't
Sure, it's
know
Matt.
not right there
anywhere
under
ever.
Hilton. Hilton, Sandman, maybe.
Yeah. Some of these broke the alphabetical order. That's why I didn't see the other ones earlier. But we're going back to Matt.
Motel 6.
Motel 6 is on the list. Great job. Going back to Aaron.
Oh my gosh. Got nothing.
Nothing?
I've got
There's
nothing.
so many hotel chains in the world, Aaron.
I don't travel.
All right, we're going back to Matt then. Matt, anything?
Motor Lodge.
Motor Lodge, Motor Lodge, Motor Lodge. Don't see a Motor Lodge on here. So with that, let's go ahead and end the category. I am surprised at this one, especially for you, Matt. I feel like you've been to a lot of hotels in your lifetime.
I have, but I listed the ones I've stayed at.
I guess so.
Started with Hilton and got told I was wrong.
Yeah, that was my bad. Okay, like I said, a little bit of out of order stuff on here. There's a lot. There's a whole. There's literally 40 on this list. I don't know if I want to go through all of them, but some of the highlights that I definitely recognize: Comfort Inn, Comfort Suites, of course, the Hyatt is another one that I recognize. We got the Sheraton, the Westin, the Sleep Inn. I've seen those. Quality Inn. I've seen those. So there's a lot of them on this list. In case you're curious,
I think some of those are like all owned by one group.
Maybe, but this is just 40 hotel chains. So if it's a separate, if it counts as a chain, it's going to be on this list. So we're going to go to our last category of the round. This one is going to be started by Matt.
Oh,
Matt, your job is to answer the top 40 largest employers worldwide. You may begin.
Walmart.
Walmart is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Aaron.
Amazon.
Amazon is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Matt.
Hilton.
Hilton is not on the list. Going back to Aaron.
Target.
Target is on the list. Good guess. Going back to Matt.
Best Buy.
Best Buy is not on the list. Going back to Aaron.
McDonald's.
McDonald's, surprisingly, is not on the list.
I don't know how
But
that's possible.
we're still early in the category, so I'm going to give each of you guys another shot. Matt, you can take your shot now.
Apple.
Apple is not on the list. Going back to Aaron.
Biggest employers. Did somebody say Walmart already?
Yes, somebody said
Okay,
Walmart.
Okay, take that back. Strike that. That didn't count.
You've got 5 seconds.
Burger King.
Burger King is not on the list, and I already gave you guys the chance there, so I think that means the end of that category. So some ones, again, a big list. I'll give you some highlights. PepsiCo, Kroger, IBM, Home Depot, FedEx, China Mobile, the Bank of China, Albertsons, United Health, Volkswagen, Tesco, and those are just some of the ones that stand out to me. So yeah, some that I wouldn't expect would be on here.
there?
McDonald's is not on here. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that interesting? McDonald's is not one of the top 40 largest employers worldwide. You would think so. I would think so, but not on the list. So
I was expecting a bunch of industrial stuff that I'm not going to, be able to come up with off the top of my head. So it's embarrassing to miss some of those, but I don't shop at Albertsons and didn't know it was a chain. I thought it was just a Texas grocery store that I didn't go to.
Oh yeah, no, there's lots of them. But yep, that is going to end our round here. The judges are tallying up those points. Matt, who do you think won?
I hope Aaron won.
You hope Aaron won?
Aaron talked a massively good game at the outset. It would be a shame to lose.
She did prepare.
Crash.
She did at least one, if not two, web searches. So
I spent more time looking up trash talk than I did looking up common trivia questions.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, Aaron, do you think you're going to win?
I have no idea. Honestly, that was very, very close. I think
It feels pretty close.
I feel like I'm going to lose. Just, I don't know, based on my, my quickness.
We've had some great competition, in the second rounds here, all so far within 5 or 4 points of each other. So very, very close so far, but the final results have just come in. Matt scores in at 24 points. Man. And Aaron scores in at 17. So Matt, you get to move on to the semifinals. Congratulations, Matt. Any comments?
I'm going to steal Aaron's trash talking for the next round.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, Matt. I know you really want to go play Pokemon, but if we got to get you to this next round here. So
I've almost caught them all in the national deck. So
that's so crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, I know this is an inconvenience for you, but I'm so glad that you get to join us in the next round here. Aaron, any comments to your opponent?
That was a tough game. It was well played. I guess your cribbage doesn't have as many holes in it as I thought.
Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Well, with those comments out of the way, we will see you in the semifinal rounds. Matt and Aaron, I'll see you some other time, I'm sure. And with that, we're going to go back to the booth. Wow, that was brutal. We're sending down some support personnel to check on Aaron, but Matt walks away from this round almost totally unscathed and moves on to the semifinals. I haven't seen savagery like that since the great Johnny P. Angel Kevin from New York evisceration of 2021. Speaking of savagery, let's move on to our last match of the night. Phoebe Rose, coming off of a complete and utter victory in round 1 after running the table on her opponent, finds herself face-to-face with Nate Smith, who pulled off the seemingly impossible in his first round victory in striking fashion. I know who I would bet on. Who I'd theoretically bet on. But let's get down to the field of battle and watch this one play out. And welcome back, everybody. I'm Objectively Dan, and we are on the second round of the ACA Holiday Game Trivia Show. We are joined here in this competition with Nate Smith and Phoebe. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm awake.
Yeah, it is 4 a.m. where Phoebe is broadcasting from, so significant advantage. I would say a significant advantage being up at 4 a.m. doing a trivia contest. Nate, how are you feeling?
Oh, feeling great. Had a friend's birthday dinner not too long ago, so I'm about 4 beers deep. So I feel like the tired, half lit advantage kind of offsets each other, and we're on equal playing field.
That's good. Well, you folks were both here for the last round, so now you know what to expect for this round. The only difference is we got 7 questions instead of the 5 we had before. So, Nate, you're going to go first with our categories. I love this first category. Are you ready?
Born ready, Dan. Hit me.
Okay, let's do it. So, this first category is the names of the pets of the ACA volunteers. You may begin.
Oh boy. Well, my cat's name is Gizmo.
Gizmo is not on the list. Why is Gizmo not on the list? You're a volunteer. You should get a point. We're gonna give you a point. There we go. Judges are adding in the point now. You get Gizmo. All right, Phoebe, what do you got?
Well, she'd kill me if I didn't give this one. But then it would just be shredding. So the answer has to be Katie Montgomery's wonderful Poppy.
Poppy is, of course, on the list. Great job with that answer, Phoebe. Nate, what are the other pets' names?
See, I looked at Martin's post earlier, and he named his cat, and I liked it. And I honestly can't remember the name of the cat now.
Oh no. Well, what about any other pets?
I'm gonna say Chloe.
Chloe is not a name that is on this list. Phoebe, what do you got?
Well, I'm gonna invoke the previous rule that Nate has invoked because I have a dog, and I'm an ACA volunteer. I am a call screener for Talk Heathen, and I also do archive timestamping. So I'm going to be invoking my wonderful dog, and I'm gonna pull up this picture of a dog called Rocky to prove that yes, I do actually have a dog.
What Rocky is
the person who.
Look, no contest here. We're adding them on the list. That's totally fine. So both of you get a point for this. Nate, any other guesses for names?
Mittens.
Mittens? Mittens. Oh, look at that dog. Look at that.
What a cutie.
But Mittens is not one of the names on the list. Phoebe, any other guesses?
Gonzo.
Gonzo is not a name that is on the list. I am surprised at you two not knowing the ACA pet names. Come on now. Well, let me. Yeah.
If I introduced, if I said crew cat, would that count? If I was like
no
cat, that's all sleeping. Would that
doesn't count? Doesn't count. Right. No. So the names of the pets of the ACA volunteers are Alfred, Bailey, Brady, Caledonia, Cooper, Dusty, Luna, Max, Mia, 99, Perry, my own boy, Pico, Stella, Taffy, Trace, Vinny, Woodhouse, and Yuki. Yeah, you forgot about Pico, Nate. Come on.
On the friggin' highlight reel last week.
I know. And you've been on Truth Wanted. You have no excuses, Nate.
Twice even. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. Well, tell Pico I'm sorry.
I will tell Pico that you're sorry. I will tell Pico sorry. It's my forgiveness you have to ask, not his. He is a loving and gentle cat. But anyway, that's it for that first category. Not a strong start, you two. Come on, let's get it together. Phoebe, you're up next. You're going first with this one. We are naming the 40 smallest countries by area. And you may begin.
Tuvalu.
Great guess, is on the list. Going next to Nate.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg is on the list. Fantastic. Going to Phoebe.
Liechtenstein
is on the list. Great guess. Going to Nate.
Vatican City
is on there. Great guess. Going to Phoebe.
Andorra
is on the list. Great guess, Phoebe. Going to Nate.
Ivory Coast
is not on this list. Going back to Phoebe.
San Marino
is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Nate. Another 5 seconds. And that is all the time we're giving you there, Phoebe.
That's fair.
Lesotho.
That's fair.
So Lesetho. Lesotho or Lesotho?
Yes, I do not see it on the list.
And I will be absolutely shocked because it is a tiny landlocked country entirely within South Africa.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why that wouldn't be on there either. I don't see it on there. Of Lesotho, right there it is, country in Southern Africa. Yeah, I would say it should be on there. So I'm at least going to give it to you right now. Nate, that means we go back to you.
Monte Carlo.
Let's see. Nope, not on the list. Going back to.
I'm going to steal that one and say Monaco.
Monaco is on the list.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Nate, you got any other ones?
Tiny countries. I don't know. Laos.
Laos
Not really that small.
is not on the list. Yep. Phoebe?
Bahrain.
Bahrain is on there. Great guess. Going back to Nate.
How about the UAE?
The United Arab Emirates?
Yeah.
No, it is not
No.
on there. Going back to Phoebe.
Palau.
Let's see. Don't see Palau on there. Oh, no, it is on there. There it is. Man, you know your tiny countries, Phoebe. What's up with that?
Yeah. How about Fiji?
Fiji is
Yeah.
not on the list. Go back to Phoebe.
Wow.
Barbados.
Barbados is on the list. Phoebe is killing it. We might have
He's
to
killing it.
we might have to invoke the mercy rule after this one. Nate giving you one more chance.
Bermuda?
Bermuda is not on there, Phoebe.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines is on there. I'm invoking mercy rule because Phoebe is absolutely killing it right now.
She's killing it.
Don't want to get too far ahead. We did. So I see that there is at least 40 countries on this list. I don't see Lesotho. Maybe it just means it's not in the top 40. Maybe it's 41. I don't know. I'll let the judges figure out whether we'll give you that point. But otherwise, Phoebe, great job on that round. So with that out of the way, we're going to go into the next category. I think you'll like this one, Nate. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but you are starting it off anyway.
Uh-oh.
We are looking
Okay.
at Tom Cruise films. So you may begin.
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher is on the list. Great job. Phoebe?
Top Gun.
Top Gun is, of course, on the list. Going back to Nate.
Well, Jack Reacher 2.
Jack Reacher 2, Never Go Back, is on the list. Great job. Phoebe?
The Top Gun sequel.
I don't see the sequel to Top Gun on here.
It hasn't come out yet, Phoebe.
There we go. Maybe that's why.
We're working on it.
There was
Yeah.
still
But you see, that wasn't on the rules. I was just told film.
whatever.
These-
You don't get the point. Get out of here. Nate,
Yeah,
back
let
to
it,
you.
Let it go. You're clearly winning, okay? Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible is on there. Great guess. Phoebe.
Mission Impossible 2.
Mission Impossible 2 is on there. Good guess. Back to Nate.
Mission Impossible 3.
Mission Impossible 3 is on there. Fantastic job. Back to Phoebe.
And we'll go for the 4th in the franchise.
And what's it called?
Oh, good grief.
I know.
Gonna give Phoebe a chance. Don't have to answer that one. You could answer another one. Another 5 seconds.
No, it's not in my head at 4:15 in the morning.
Okay, gonna go to Nate.
Ghost Protocol.
It is called Ghost Protocol. We are giving you the point for that. Going back to Phoebe.
I'm bailing out on this round.
No other movies?
It's 4:15 in the morning and my brain has just gone, nope.
All right. Nate, any other guesses?
Can I just start naming Tom Cruise movies, or
That's literally the whole point of this category. Yes, Nate.
The Edge of Tomorrow?
Okay, Edge of Tomorrow is on
Great
the list.
film.
Great job.
Great film.
Yep. Phoebe, you want to try again to steal?
Nope.
It's not really
Brain
stealing,
is-
but another point. Okay. All right. You can get at least up to 4 more guesses than Nate, and we'll give it to you.
Rogue Nation. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is one of them. You have 3 more.
What the heck is that one where he like slides in his underwear?
Grotesque.
Vanilla
Can't-
Sky. He was in Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla
wasn't
Sky
he?
is one of them. Good job. Got a couple more.
Oh boy. I know the plot with
5 more seconds.
the water sucking aliens. I can't think of it. Water sucking alien movie with Tom Cruise.
Water sucking alien movie is not a name of any of the Tom Cruise films, but I will tell you the ones that you missed. A Few Good Men, Amy Mann, Save Me, All the Right Moves, American Made, Austin Powers, and Goldmember. Remember, he made that cameo at the very beginning. It was pretty funny. Born on the 4th of July, Cocktail, Collateral, Days of Thunder, Endless Love, Eyes Wide Shut, Far and Away, Interview with a Vampire, The Vampire Chronicles, Jerry Maguire, Night and Day, Legend, Lions for Lambs, Losing It, Magnolia, Minority Report, Mission Impossible, Fallout, Oblivion, Rain Man, Risky Business, Rock of Ages, Taps, The Color of Money, The Firm, The Last Samurai, The Mummy, The Outsiders, Tropic Thunder, Valkyrie, and War of the Worlds. So that
we
is
just
Tom
missed a few,
Cruise.
Phoebe. Just 2 or 3, you know.
Just a few.
wow.
Just a few of them, you know. But that's okay. We still got some more categories coming up. So this time, I believe, who is next? It's Phoebe that's leading this next category. Phoebe, this next category is a fun one, especially when you're up at 4:15 in the morning. It's the most common English acronyms and abbreviations, according to a list from reallifeglobal.com. You may begin.
Hell. Real life acronyms. My brain's got to start working now.
5 more seconds.
I'm going to go with OK.
OK is not on here. I wonder if they consider OK an acronym at this point. I know like it started as one, but people say it so much, it kind of loses its meaning. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but it's not on this list. Nate, you got any?
ASAP.
ASAP is also not on this list, which is really interesting. So I'm going to...
End of category.
No, we'll start the category again. We'll try it again here. Phoebe, I'll give you another chance, and then, of course, you'll have another chance as well. Nate, go ahead.
Okay.
Phoebe, any guesses?
AM.
AM is not on here. I don't know if they count that either. But, yeah, not on here. Nate.
BYOB.
BYOB is on here. Great job. Phoebe,
okay.
Want to try again?
Okay.
BRB.
BRB is not on here. I should note that this isn't internet acronyms, more like IRL acronyms, if you catch my drift.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which is not on the list, by the way.
Fair. How
Nate?
about RSVP?
RSVP is on the list. Great job. Phoebe?
PS.
PS is on here. Great. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, folks.
Okay.
Nate?
How about NB?
NB. What's NB stand for?
It's a Latin abbreviation. It means important.
Nota bene.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't see it on here.
It's nota bene.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Not on here, so it must not be one of the most common ones. Phoebe, do you have another guess you'd like to make?
Nope.
Nothing?
Brain's going, no, at 20 past 4 in the morning, it's going.
All right, Nate, you get another guess.
How about BC?
BC is on here. AD and BC are on here. Great job. Phoebe, giving you another chance.
You've only said AD and BC, so I'm going to go with the other one, which is BCE. Is that?
BCE is on here. Yes, that one counts. CE and BCE are another category on here. Great job. Nate?
I'm gonna hope LOL is on there.
LOL is not on here. Like I said, not internet acronyms. No internet acronyms, which is a little subjective, but regardless. Phoebe?
RRP.
RRP? Or RIP? What'd you say?
RRP, as in registered or recommended retail price.
Oh, MSRP. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you Americans call it.
Right. Yeah. Either way, it is not on here. But good guess, though.
I'll steal Phoebe's answer and go R.I.P.
It is R.I.P. R.I.P. is on there. Phoebe, any other guesses?
No.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end the round at that then. I will tell you the ones that you missed. So we had AKA, ATM, AWOL, DIY, DOB, EG, ESL and EFL, ETA, FAQ, FYI, GMO, HR, IE, ID, IQ, MD, MIA, OCD, OG, PC, POW, PR, SOL, SOS, TBA, and TGIF. So those are the ones that you missed.
Those are legit. Those are legit. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you some of those. Some of those I go, what?
That's fine. That's fine. We still have 3 more categories to go through, and Nate is going to be starting off our next one. Nate, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's people who have won more than one Oscar in an acting category.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis is on the list. Congratulations, Phoebe.
Oh, come on, brain. Wakey, wakey. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is on the list. Great job, Nate.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep is, of course, on the list. Going back to Phoebe.
Come on, brain. Wakey, wakey. Jack Nicklaus.
Let's see.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. I was going to give it to you anyway, but Jack Nicholson is on the list. Going back to Nate.
Getting him confused with golfer there.
John Travolta.
Ooh, good guess. But John Travolta is not on the list.
Oh,
going back to Phoebe.
Come on, 4 o'clock in the morning, brain. You can get this. My brain wants to say Humphrey Bogart.
Why are you being so mean, huh? Why are you being so mean? Humphrey Bogart is not on the list. That would end the round, but you know what, Nate?
Wait.
I have a feeling you got one more in you. You got another one in you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely I do. Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro is on the list. Phoebe, do you have another one in you? Anything at all.
I got another one.
George Clooney?
George Clooney is not one of those people on the list. So we're going to end the category with that. There's a lot of names. No, already gave you an extra one.
You are a harsh mistress, sir.
Whatever, Nate. Let me just read this list to you. Okay. So we got Anthony Quinn, Betty Davis, Kate Blanchett, Christopher Waltz, Denzel Washington, Diane Weist, Peter Ustinov, Elizabeth Taylor, Francis McDormand, Frederick March, Gary Cooper, Gene Hackman, Glenda Jackson, Helen Hayes, Hilary Swank, Ingrid Bergman, Jack Lemmon, Jane Fonda, Jason Robards, Jessica Lange, Jodie Foster, Katharine Hepburn, Kevin Spacey, Luis Rayner, Maggie Smith, Mahershala Ali, Marlon Brando, Melvin Douglas, Michael Caine, Olivia de Havilland, Peter Ustinov's on the twice for some reason, Renee Zellweger.
So good, Peter Ustinov.
That's right. Sally Field, Sean Penn, Shelley Winters, Spencer Tracy, Vivian Leigh, and Walter Brennan. Those are the ones that you missed.
Do you know who annoys me the most on that list?
Who's that?
The woman who used to be my MP when I lived in London, Glenda Jackson. So my member of parliament when I lived in London.
Really?
What?
Yep.
That's the
Samuel
thing.
Jackson, he used to be a Labour MP.
Oh, well, the more you know. Knowledge is power. And speaking of geography, the next category is another geography one, but this one is extra fun because neither of you are American citizens. And yet, this category, which is going to Phoebe, is the U.S. capital cities. I'd love to see you guys try. Let's get it started.
Okay.
We're going to go to the smallest state, and we're going to start in Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island. Holy shit. You got that one right. Nate?
Oh, look at Phoebe. She's just itching.
Phoebe's ready for this one. You activated her trap card.
Yeah, I think I did.
Couple more seconds, Nate.
Sacramento. I think
Sacramento. Sacramento is the capital of California. Great job.
Oh, okay, good.
Back
okay,
to
good.
Phoebe.
I knew it was a weird one, so.
Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing, Michigan is correct. Nate, I think you have met your maker on this one because if Phoebe knows Lansing, Michigan, she probably knows a bunch of other ones. But what else you got, Nate?
Let me think here. Phoenix.
Phoenix is a capital. It is the capital of Arizona. Great job. Back to Phoebe.
We'll go with from the smallest to the largest. We're going to go to Juneau, Alaska.
What the fuck? Juneau, Alaska is the next one. Phoebe's doing them in order here, Nate. What do you got next?
Carson City.
Carson City. Correct. That is a capital. Going next to Phoebe.
And we're going to go about as far away from the rest of the US as we can. We're going to go all the way to Honolulu.
Honolulu is capital of Hawaii. Great job. Nate?
Denver.
Denver, capital of Colorado. Great job. Phoebe?
Well, I would be remiss because of where this organization is based in Austin, Texas.
That's right. I was wondering when you guys were going to get to that. Yeah, Austin.
See,
hello.
I was leaving it there because he was struggling, but no, I have to take it.
Oh, my goodness. All right, Nate, what do you got?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is not a capital city, unfortunately. Phoebe, what do you got?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City is a capital city. Nate? 5 more seconds.
Jeez, I've just Chicago. I don't.
Chicago
think that's right,
is not a capital city. Back to Phoebe.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington?
If I'm wrong, then I will happily end the round here.
Don't see Wilmington on the list.
Dover in Delaware. It's one of the two.
Yeah, Wilmington, I don't think. Yeah, Dover is what you're looking for.
Dover is what I'm looking for.
Dover is what you're looking for that one. But we're gonna go ahead and end the category there, I think, which is fine because
wait, give me a mercy guess. I got one more.
You got
all right, Nate. We'll give you a mercy guess since you're begging
Raleigh,
for
North
it.
Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina is fine. In that case, I'm gonna give Phoebe another chance as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's
5 more seconds.
Hang on a second. Albany, New York.
Albany, New York is a city. We got to keep going then. Nate, do you have another one?
Boston.
Boston is a capital of Massachusetts. Great job. Phoebe?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City is a capital. Great job. Going back to Nate.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is the capital of Georgia. Great job. Going back to Phoebe.
For some reason, my brain is saying, say, Arlington.
Arlington is not a capital.
I know it wasn't, but my brain wouldn't get past that unless I said it.
Nate?
Columbus.
Looking for Columbus, and it is a capital. Great job. Phoebe?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis is the capital. Holy crap, guys. You guys just keep going with these. Going back to Nate.
Portland.
Portland is not a capital city. Going back to Phoebe.
I'm going to say Trenton.
Trenton is the capital. Yep, a capital city. Looking at you, Nate. What do you got?
Shit. Charleston.
Charleston is a capital city. My goodness, can I just say that a Canadian and a British person at 4:00 in the morning has listed more goddamn capital cities than pretty much half of Americans probably could at this point in time. I'm like willing to guarantee. That is fucking ridiculous. Phoebe, let's keep it going.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls is not a capital city. Going back to Nate.
Green Bay?
Green Bay is not a capital city.
I don't know.
But
Cynthia,
great
let me
guesses.
down.
Holy shit. Holy shit, gang. That was a lot of good guesses. I'm just going to list the ones that you missed. You missed Annapolis, Augusta, Baton Rouge, Bismarck, Boise, Cheyenne, Columbia, Concord, Des Moines, Dover. Oh, no, we got Dover, Frankfurt, Harrisburg, Hartford, Helena, Jackson, Jefferson City, Lincoln, Little Rock, Madison, Montgomery, Montpelier. Fuck, that's not how you say it. Montpelier. Yeah, fucking French bullshit. Nashville, Olympia. Just kidding. I love the French. Pierre, Richmond, Salem, Santa Fe, Springfield, St. Paul, Tallahassee, and Topeka. So honestly, though, great fucking job on that round. Now, this last category, I'm definitely not going to list all of them afterwards because we are looking at, and this category is starting with Nate, the 50 world's largest banks by assets. Nate, you have the floor.
Wow. Well, I am definitely losing now. So I'm going to go with Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank is on the list. Great job. Going to Phoebe.
The Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation, known as HSBC.
HSBC is on the list. Congratulations. Back to Nate.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo is on the list. Great job. Going back to Phoebe.
Barclays.
Barclays is on the list. Great job. Going back to Nate.
Toronto Dominion.
Toronto Dominion is not on the list. Going back to Phoebe.
Lloyd's.
Lloyd's is on the list. Congratulations. Going back to Nate.
I have no idea.
Nothing?
Grand Cayman. I don't know.
Grand Cayman is not on the list. Going back to Phoebe.
Santander.
Santander is not on the list. Again, I'm not going to list all of them because it's a fucking lot. But, there was, Bank of America was on there. And,
put money on Santander being one of them. I would put
and the Royal Bank of Canada, Nate, is on here as well. So
I guess Toronto Dominion, I thought they would have had more money, but I guess not. I
guess not. You were wrong. So anyway, that is all we're going to do for that category there. The judges are now going to tally up those points for me. And while they're doing that, Nate, who do you think won?
I think Phoebe won by a score of probably about somewhere between 5 and 10 points.
That would be impressive considering Phoebe is, again, literally doing this at 4:00 in the morning their time. So Phoebe, do you think you won?
Well, I think that I got some small countries on my side.
You did. You did get some small countries.
I think you got more state capitals too.
But
definitely.
But you got more movies than I did.
Yeah, I don't think I got enough Tom Cruise movies to edge you out, though. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think you won.
This is a pretty interesting matchup, but the final totals have come in. It was
30.
Incredibly close.
My God.
Phoebe with 31 points. Nate with 30.
Wow.
Phoebe moves on to round 3.
That I hadn't done.
Holy shit. What a close match. Well, congratulations.
What I can say here is I think there was this push by both of us to try to get as many non-Americans through to the next round. We were trying to, engineer a draw, and it kind of failed.
Yeah, we had to push 2 non-Americans against each other, which there were no 2 non-Americans put against each other in the first round. This was the first time happening in the second round as we're recording this. So, great job to both of you. Phoebe, we will see you in the next round. Nate, any words of praise or adoration or perhaps bitterness that you'd like to share?
Well done, Phoebe, and make sure you represent the international community. With my dying breath, I spit at thee.
Phoebe, any words you'd like to say to your opponent and to the world at large?
If we were in the same room and it was COVID safe, I would offer you an enormous hug.
Oh, look at that. Well, that's just nice. Well, even the Atheist Community of Austin has folks around the world here competing in these games, and Phoebe is going to be representing that in the next round. Congratulations to you, and we will be going back to the booth. Now, if I was a betting man, and I'm neither confirming nor denying that I am, I would have been buying the first round tonight, as Phoebe continues her path of contestant destruction by eliminating Nate from the competition. Can anyone stop her? We'll have to see, I suppose. With that said, let's look at the lineup for the last matchups for the semifinals, which will air Sunday, December 26th at 1 p.m. Central on the Talk Heathen channel. It's the classic battle of the Atheist Experience versus Talk Heathen, as Matt Dillahunty will be matched against Kenneth Leonard. Next, it will be the up-and-coming Phoebe Rose taking on Johnny P. Angel. Will the Brits invade again, or can Johnny chalk up a win for the good old US of A? I'm hoping the suspense leading up to the crowning of our champion doesn't get to me too much, but we'll have to find out how the rest of our competitors fare next time. I'll see you in the next episode as we seek to crown the champion of the Atheist Community of Austin Holiday Trivia Challenge 2021. I've been your host, Objectively Dan. Remember to keep wanting the trivia, and I'll see you next time.